I wish there was more we could do, Mr. Harrison. I do. We need to focus on making Jenny comfortable. I really am sorry.
No, I appreciate it, Doc. Thank you. Jenny's cancer had spread and treatment was no longer an option. The world seemed to crumble around me.
Fear not, Peter. All hope is not lost.
Do I know you? Whatever y'all are selling, I'm not interested.
You may want to listen since we can save your daughter.
A more formal introduction is due. I am Moloch, and this is Dagon. You humans call us fallen angels. We assist in maintaining the balance of good and evil here on Earth.
And as you can guess, we're here because something went very wrong.
This realm is threatened to someone so evil and corrupting that it is calling upon what your scientists call a black hole to wipe all energy and matter from existence. This is what God calls a corrective event.
I don't understand what this has to do with me.
Even with our powers, we still have to respect humans' free will. We can only guide people to where in this world. As for you, person with your skill set and need for darkness, salvation makes you a perfect candidate in our eyes.
If you choose to help us, we will spare your daughter's life and let her experience this world for decades to come.
We cannot tell you where you will go or what challenges you will face. Just that this is an evil you have never experienced before.
Anything for Jenny. But how can I leave her side?
As you can see, we can control time moving forwards. We will slow this area so she won't even know you left.
Now we must proceed with haste. A homicide detective is expecting a consultant for a case, and you will fill that role. She is investigating the murders of people linked to this imbalance. We believe she is at a crime scene now.
We have approached many to aid you in your journey, so whatever you need, we shall provide. Now get going. Detective Rachel Warner is expecting you. Godspeed.
I was told on the way down this was a hit gone wrong. Seems like they'd do it in the middle of the morning rush hour. Even if the perp would have escaped, there was at least a dozen or more witnesses.
That's exactly what I thought. Witnesses said the Mustang rammed the gray car and started firing an automatic pistol. The driver of the gray car got out and fired a fatal shot into the aggressor before collapsing.
Thankfully no one else got hurt. Just keep the press at bay while I take a look around.
I was given a car with some hardware I hadn't used since Iraq. As I drove down to the crime scene, the sound of gunfire made the need for those weapons abundantly clear.
Thanks again back there. They caught us by surprise.
Glad I could help. What's bothering me is the hardware those guys had. They intended on wiping this block off the face of the earth. What was so important about this crime scene?
I've been racking my brain over that one. The victim worked for Rise Corp downtown. The alleged hitman, a street thug from the south side. Neither warranted this kind of bedlam.
Rise Corp, right? Isn't that the company that regulates the media?
That's the one.
Guessing whatever happened. Someone really wanted to cover their tracks. Looks like we should pay Rise Corp a visit.
I just have to finish up here, and we'll head out. Thank you for seeing us on short notice, Ms. Hobart. We need to discuss Jake Toll, who worked here.
You mean the person responsible for the mess in the office today? Because of him, we had to put the servers offline.
What do you mean by that?
As you know, Rise Corporation runs algorithms regulating indie reporters' content by filtering them for bias and misinformation. Jake was a software engineer here for only a few months. Our cameras caught him plugging a thumb drive into our main server, and today the algorithm has been haywire, allowing some pretty awful stuff to reach the major news outlets. We thought to look at the camera footage after he never showed to work on top of the chaos.
Mr. Toll never made it to work today because he was assassinated downtown. Then several gunmen turned my crime scene into a war zone.
Holy shit, that was Jake.
Did the virus leave any trace data on it?
Our team was able to pull an IP address. We already forwarded it to the FBI cybercrime unit.
Get everyone out of here! Run!
Circling back, so let's get moving.
The city went into lockdown within an hour after the attack. Molich called us to a bar to provide us with new developments in our quest.
Thank you all for coming on this turbulent evening. It appears that the gravity of the situation has accelerated. The increase in violence to push the corrective event forward has Rachel, Bruce, Horace, Chloe, and Charles here tonight. They will aid you, Peter, in stopping the end of times.
You're joking, right?
I wish I were. The evil behind the two attacks today is calling upon the end of existence. It is up to all of you to stop them.
So we're on a crusade to save the universe. I'm good with that.
Detective Warner.
Don't really have a choice, do I?
Very good then. Now to the business at hand. Mr. Toole's manipulation of a company's algorithm wasn't an isolated event.
The algorithm my company used was developed in tandem with social media companies. I reached out to them and found they had similar situations as ours, with an employee uploading a virus to their servers. Our analysts discovered the rework was to polarize viewership.
So egg people on to tear each other apart.
Exactly. And if you've watched the news, those companies experience a terror attack, like Rise Corporation. Now everyone is sheltering in their houses, being exposed to the corrupted content.
So couldn't they just shut them down?
I wish, but the virus locked us out of shutting down the system. It will be days until our techs can break through. But interestingly enough, one of our data analysts found a common rejection the virus caused. Any article or post about a Professor Giles Crane was to be deleted upon detection. Its priority on the virus rang alarm bells. He's a professor at Dale Tech University, just a few hours west of here.
I say we pay Dr. Crane a visit.
Horace, Chloe, and Charles will meet you there. They will be Overwatch. Just remember the power Dr. Crane wields. Good luck.
We loaded up some trucks and headed out for the city of Dale. Hubworth was able to use her contacts and give us an old boxing club to set up our base of operations. Thanks to assistance from Hubworth, we were able to rapidly collect information on Giles Crane. He was born to a wealthy family and educated by the highest institutions. Holds multiple degrees, but primary path was physics. From early writings, it also shows a passion for theology, but very skewed worldviews. Some of these opinions one would think would land him in trouble with the college, but it is impressive the amount donated to the college from the Crane family. Crane has been a professor at Dale Tech for 12 years and sits on a variety of boards. Loose speculations rumor his best and brightest students became indoctrinated into what could essentially be called his cult. Paired with a plethora of missing students and faculty, one could only draw the conclusion that Crane's cult has been removing any threats. We need a better idea of the breadth of Crane's organization. Fortunate for us, the semester is just starting. Chloe will pose as a student and try to infiltrate Crane's inner circle. For us, Bruce and Charles will swap shifts being within 60 seconds of Chloe if anything goes wrong. Rachel will provide surveillance, and I will see what I can dig up around town.
I'm heading to the dorm now. My roommate works for the school paper, so I'll start with her. Seems like a bunch of the missing students were her colleagues. Hi, I'm Chloe. You must be hiding.
Nice to meet you, Chloe. Sorry if I seem a little distant, just being back here. Well, I shouldn't bother you with it.
What do you mean? It's the first day. What could they have done?
It's mostly upperclassmen in this dorm, so odds are it was someone who Professor Crane couldn't get before summer break.
Well, what?
I've said too much. Forget it.
No, you can trust me.
You didn't know about Crane, so what the hell? Look around and you'll see everyone talks, but in a restrained manner. You're promised a top-notch education, employment opportunities of your dreams, but it comes with a hefty price. Everything will seem great, and one of your friends goes missing. Then another, and not a word is spoken about it. Inevitably, someone will go looking, and then they'll go missing. And if you're lucky enough to avoid being caught, you'll soon realize everything these missing people were doing pointed to Professor Crane, Dale Tech's golden boy. Those red-shirted thugs that kicked in that door, Crane's own personal Gestapo. I worked on the school paper until I saw one of my friends looking into Crane taken by those thugs. 3 days later, she was found executed along the creek. Just do me a favor and stay alive. Can't stand to lose anyone else.
Chloe had contacted us and let us know Dale Tech police were Crane's personal guard. She entered one of Crane's lectures to see just how close she could get.
Welcome, my pupils, to yet another academic year of pulling back the fabric of existence. I see a few new faces, so I guess I'm obliged to make an introduction. I am Professor Giles Crane. Yes, him, the man of internet infamy. My views may upset, offend, but they challenge those worthy. I like to branch our studies with philosophy, theology, and morality. There are many dimensions to each of us. I find it important to incorporate all of those. Mind, body, soul, all are equally important to grow. Now with the semantics out of the way, let's ask an important question. The universe, why? In the absence of science, mankind turned towards religion. We were created in the likeness of God. Now is this an arrogant statement? On the surface, you would argue that a supreme being wouldn't be a walking primate. But let's explore that statement a little more and see how truly insightful it was, especially coming from a primitive civilization. The idea of God is the creator of all living things. Now, whether it was intentional or not is irrelevant in this case. The fact was the belief God created something from nothing. That is where the magic lies in the statement. Humans can create. We can paint pictures, write stories, compose beautiful music out of essentially nothing. For all of our species' shortcomings, our ability to create is godlike. But let's step back. If God was a cautious entity, it could be argued he could decide to destroy the universe. So is the ability of a human. Ancient societies' academic progress wiped clean off the face of the earth by the brutal barbarians. What God giveth, he taketh. The following semester will aid you on your path to understanding the framework to existence. We're essentially uncovering the recipe God used to create us. Now what we do with that knowledge, well, that's up to each and every one of you.
I just wanted to say I loved the tie-in of theology to the lecture. It really captured the epic nature of our studies.
Forcing my students to think outside of the box is important in their growth. If you're interested in broadening your horizons, my star pupils meet at the Orangery on the quad at 9 tonight.
Crane invited me to meet with the students at the Orangery at 9 tonight. I wonder if this is an end.
Doesn't look like it. I've been monitoring the calls in and out of Dale Tech PD, and they're calling all off-duty officers in for tonight.
Looks like they made us. I'll start packing up the van.
So this was for nothing.
Maybe not. I have an idea, but it's a risky one. If Crane actually meets up with you and Dale Tech PD sets up an ambush, that'll leave his office wide open. Rachel can break in and hack his computer, getting valuable intel. It'll be all hands on deck for the rest of us, though. I want the heaviest ordnance we have. As soon as trouble appears, it's scorched earth to get Chloe out of there. We'll meet up with Rachel at the van and head back to Chicago. Any questions? No need to ask Bruce. You can bring them adieus to the party.
Where is everyone else?
Drop the act. I can sniff out Moloch's minions. You forget to get close to my inner circle and to try to unravel my plan. You're not the first to try, but I think it's time I make it the last. Students of Dale Tech, please come to your windows. Round the Orangery, you will see a heavily armed presence by Dale Tech police. All their guns are trained on a woman who wished to be a hero. Let all who dare oppose me know this shall be your fate. Fire.
Crane had slipped away during the chaos. All wasn't lost, though, since unbeknownst to him, Rachel had been able to download vital information providing the names of his financiers. Crane's self-proclaimed ascension to becoming a deity gave those with very left to conquer in this world a new aspiration. Being at the hand of a god in their minds defied the one equalizer in the world, death. Several of the financiers were going to be attending a music festival in the Mediterranean. This was our chance to cripple Crane's organization.